Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chung. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's go. So here Wendy is explaining what Osu means in her culture, right? And production is so good, they've caught Ashley in a lie, which eventually Ashley probably is going to have to explain, right? So after they finish their conversation, they're good and they keep moving. Now I told y'all last week that there's nothing we can do for Robin. Right, Robin's going to do it for herself. Plus, Robin said that she's not going to ask Juan to do anything different. She does not care about the block being hot, even though that's what she told Juan before he was getting ready to go to the nail shop with Coach Bree. And she said she feels bad for the people that's talking about her situation and how boring her life is. Right? So I'm going to let her live her boring life while her husband lives his best life. Let's keep going. Wendy simply can't with Mia, right? So Wendy's talking about her upcoming television show. She's talking about what she's going to be discussing. Then she called Mia slow, right? Because she said, let me just bring this down basically to where you can understand. Now, remember Mia said she wasn't drinking, but here she's drinking. Mia took offense to that. But we'll talk about that later. Karen pulls Robin to the side. She talks about their situation, how last season she had talked about Juan dating a woman who looked like her, and Robin talking about some man in a Redskins sweatshirt with blue eyes was sitting next to her in Vegas. So they have decided not to talk about each other. But she said, I'm only going to talk about it when it's facts. So they show a little bit. She is on tour. And y'all, Juan is getting a lot of camera time. He and Robin are out strolling in the neighborhood. They found some little wildlife right here. And we're just going to let them be. Robin knows what she's talking about. She's living her boring life and Juan is living his best life. But I don't know what else we need to talk about. Let's keep going. Now, we all know Gizelle stays in everybody else's business, right? Except her own. But one thing I do love is when Gizelle films with her daughters. And this with Grace picking out club clothes because she's about to go to college was just really sweet to me. I love when she's in this era. Like, I like this Gizelle. So Wendy and her family are getting prepared. Her children are getting ready to have communion. And I love to see their family dynamic. I also love to see Happy Eddie promoting his Happy Eddie business. You know, he has a dispensary. He turned that name into money. That's what I'm talking about. Get your coin, sir. And see, nobody else is saying anything about it. Child, Karen has gone over to Mia's house, right, to talk about Mia and Wendy's situation and other things. And Mia is so crazy. So then Mia is telling Karen how disappointed it is that Wendy called her slow because her son has an IEP. Mia, Wendy didn't know your son had an IEP. She didn't know he had a speech impediment or whatever the situation is. She was calling you slow. Like, what are you talking about? So here we're introduced to Wendy's friend, Kiana, right? So she's meeting a little bit for the first time. A little bit is just back home off tour. So she's catching her up on everything that's been going on. So Wendy tells her what Ashley was talking about, Nneka was saying about Wendy. A little bit quickly said, girl, these are red flags. Let's not put too much into it because Ashley is a liar. She was about right. Is it me or does Ashley dress like a 7-year-old girl that plays in her dollhouse? Like, what are you wearing? Just because you got your boobs done does not mean that you need to just... Well, that ain't got nothing to do with the boobs. Does she not have a stylist? So as they're sitting down after the reception and talking, Ashley realizes I might need to fix this lie I told that production showed that I lied about. So she told Wendy that Nneka really didn't say that about her, but she just mentioned it or whatever. So Wendy was like, thank you for clearing it up. And Lil Bit was sitting right there and said, see, I told you, she's a liar. This was hilarious to me. Like, first of all, Candace, this bag is too big to come to this event. Why don't you have like a little crossbody situation? You know about this big Dior beach bag and talk about you needed to have a seat. Girl, put that bag on the floor or put it in the car. I still don't know how I feel about Nneka, right? But she's sitting here talking to Robin. So that, to me, is not a good start. So the reason Robin's face is like this is because Nneka has just told her that Wendy's mom has a shrine and she prays against you. And when she does that, bad things happen. Then Robin has the nerve to let fly out of her mouth, maybe she prayed bad on me and my situation. Girl, ain't nobody prayed bad on you and your situation. You married one. That's your situation. Stop blaming everybody but the person who put you in this situation, Robin. You're not going to blame Wendy's mother. And I know you're not for real, but you shouldn't have even said it. That's so stupid. Let's keep going. Then while Robin is sitting over there with her mouth wide open getting information that's alleged about Wendy and her family, Wendy is here committing her children to the Lord. Like, Robin, get a clue. P.S. Wendy's mother's a trip. She asked was Mia coming because she may need to get more drinks. This woman hadn't put no hicks on nobody. Allegedly. It's your girl Millie Chan. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.